and welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I wanted to do something a little bit different. I don't want to test out a whole bunch of new makeup or any makeup of that matter. These are going to be my staple items that I am currently using that I just cannot set down, and I want to show you a more everyday kind of holiday makeup look. I've actually been doing this look off camera when I'm not filming for like the past couple of weeks now. It is my go-to look. It is so easy but so beautiful. I absolutely love doing this makeup look, and it's just so easy when you get the hang of it. You're just like boom 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 and you're done, out the door, just like that. 2 seconds, done. But that's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. It's a full face of makeup aside from the brows because those take me like 30 minutes to complete, so I did do those off camera real quick. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm thinking I'm gonna start with the face base today. And let me scoot you just a tiny bit closer so you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with a little bit of Professional by Benefit and just work this in. I still have the sample from the Superstars box. This thing is amazing. I love this primer. It quickly snuck into the #1 slot in my heart. And I know what you're thinking, Nessa, slow your roll. Why are you doing your face first? You always do your eyes. But I do know this eyeshadow palette that I'm going to be working with, and I don't really see any fallout or have any issues when I do my face first. So when I know what I'm doing, I like to start with the face first. Get that out the way and then finish up with the eyes. For foundation, I'm going to be going in with Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. And if you have been subscribed to me for a while, you understand why I screamed that last little bit there, because this is by far one of my favorite foundations. Oh my god, I freaking love it. This foundation just gives you the best, most natural coverage ever. It is so incredible, and for the longest time I wasn't using it because I actually ran out of it. I put it in my Project Pan video and I used it all up. This is the old one. You can kind of see that some of it's still around the glass, but I mean, this thing is empty. This is my new one that I just got. I couldn't help myself. I had to rebuy it. It is so good. Don't get me wrong, I love full coverage just like anybody else, but on your everyday kind of looks, I do like to go a little bit more on the natural side. I don't want anything feeling a little bit too heavy. I like to keep it very simple, very minimal. So that is why this foundation is amazing. And I just got it back into my life and I'm so excited. Thank goodness for all of these Thanksgiving sales, right? Did anyone else blow a ton of cash this past week? Oh my gosh, those sales were killer. I don't know what happened. I was thinking like Black Friday rolled around and then I didn't see any real good deals. I was like, oh, I'm not really interested. Nothing really screams to me. And then it was Cyber Monday and they had like the best deals ever. I have a lot of different makeup coming in for new videos that I'm so excited about. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it. Just such beautiful coverage. It looks so nice and natural. I'm then gonna be taking some of the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I have the shade Porcelain, and I'm just gonna take a little bit. I can squeeze it up. This one's running out as well. And just plop a little bit right in here. The internal struggle of wanting to completely highlight and brighten, or just do a little bit natural and just put it right under the eyes. That is the struggle I deal with almost every day. I think I'll just do it natural. Just go for it. Just put a little bit, you know. I mean, this shade is pretty good for my skin tone. I mean, it's not too overly brightening where it's gonna highlight the crap out of my face. It just adds a little extra coverage. And I mean, even on casual days, I do tend to go a little bit heavier with the concealer on occasions. I mean, depends what I'm doing that day. It's just like a regular casual day, not really doing much, I will only put concealer underneath the eyes. But if we're gonna be going out and doing something, you know, out and about that's requires just a little extra touch, I will put a little bit more concealer just kind of around the rest of the face because I can't help it. I just enjoy it. Ooh, beauty. Then I'm gonna take some of my trusty Coty Airspun translucent powder. That was my phone falling. Just gonna dip a little bit on my sponge and kind of press it in under the eyes. I tend to go pretty heavy with the powder. Well, not heavy, but I pack more powder underneath the eyes just because that's the place I don't want it to move. I don't want any creasing. I don't want my oils to take advantage and just start making everything slip and slide. And then I just go in kind of lightly on the chin, sides of the mouth, a little bit on the nose and the forehead, just a little bit of powder. Just set in those areas. Then the next item, surprise, surprise, I'm pulling out the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. The name has worn off on the top of the packaging. That just shows you how much I freaking use this. Oh man, is it so good. I love to use this because I can skip the whole contouring and bronzing steps. It's my all-in-one kind of powder. It's a bronzer for medium to deep skin tones, but since it is a little bit darker for me, I can kind of use it for both steps. And I just take a little bit of product and then just keep like blending it out. I just love the way it looks. It looks so good. And I kind of do it a little bit how I do both bronzer and contour. I mean, I put it on the cheekbones, take it on the sides of the forehead, just kind of bringing it down. Put a little bit connecting to the jawline, a little bit on the jawline. Basically bronze up your entire face. Forget foundation, just put bronzer. It's only when I sit down to film I realize how much makeup I actually put on. Every other day I'm just like, oh yeah, this is my normal. But when I sit down to film and I'm telling you guys all these steps, I'm just like, holy moly. Could I add any more? Yes. And then I've also been getting into doing a little bit of nose contouring. I have to be very careful when using that powder because it is highly pigmented, so it can go dark really quickly. And I'm taking this on the vintage, what are you? Step 2 brush. It's a little bit of an angled brush. It's meant for eyeshadow, but I find it works perfectly for a nose contour. I like the brushes with a little bit more of an angle to do this. And just blend that sucker out. There we are, looking all snatched, chiseled. Ooh, ooh, yes. Oh man. Once more, should not be surprised by this product. This is the L'Oreal Paradise Blush in Bashful. This baby is amazing. This is my everyday blush. I absolutely love it. It just gives you the like lightest hint of color without going too extreme. It's just so pretty. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, I'm definitely starting to notice, on my videos where I'm just doing more casual tutorial of makeup looks that I already kind of know what I'm doing, I know the makeup, I'm able to be a little bit more bubbly in my personality. When it comes to doing like first impressions or new reviews on items, I am a little bit more serious, I've found, and I think it's because I'm very focused. I'm testing something out, I'm being like very cautious, looking at it, making sure everything is working, it's blending, I'm creating a cool new look. And then on my other videos that I'm doing something I've already been doing and I know what I'm doing, I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. I need to try to translate that into my regular videos. I'm working on it, guys, I swear. One day I'm gonna master it. Question is, do I go Ashley or do I go Champagne? For a more holiday inspired makeup look, I think it's only fair to go in with a more pink tone highlighter. This one is by Wet n Wild. It is in Blossom Glow. So I'm just taking my Y14 brush. I'm gonna start highlighting my usual areas, which I put just a tiny bit on the Cupid's bow. A little bit down the bridge of the nose. And you can't forget about the cheekbones. Does anybody else make weird faces when they put on highlight? I started doing that face and then I was like, what am I doing? Then for lips, I'm gonna start out with some lip liner. This is the Kat Von D in Lolita. So I start off with just lining my lips. And this lip liner is, ooh, so beautiful. I love how creamy it is and it just goes on so easily and evenly. And this lip combination that I'm about to show you guys is actually one I've been rocking multiple videos. If you guys have been asking and I'm finally showing you what I've been doing. And to go on top of that, I have the Too Faced Peach lipstick in Sunday Funday. And I just take a little bit of this and kind of just go like, boop, boop, boop. Pop it right in the center of the lips. Just like so, and ooh. Everyday lips right there. I have been doing that non-stop for like 3 weeks straight. And then with that done, I think we're ready to move on to the eyes. So let me zoom you closer. For the eyes, I'm going to be taking the Sigma Warm Neutrals Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. This one, I don't know, I just really got into using it right now. It kind of screams holiday vibes to me. I think the color scheme is just what I want right now. It's all that I need. I need the pinks, I need the reds, I need the browns, maybe a little pop of color with that green shade. Ooh, which I almost forgot. You can't start an eye look without priming, so say it with me now. Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. Good Lord, I need to start using a different eyeshadow primer, but I feel like eyeshadow primers aren't that exciting that you guys want to see a new one being used. Am I crazy? Do you want to see me using different eyeshadow primers? Let me know. And then now let's flip into this baby. So I start off by taking the shade called Toasty on my fluffy blending brush. This one that I'm using today is my Alamar Cosmetics brush. And I just work this in all the way across on the crease, just like so. I mean, that is pigmented. I love it. And then I'm taking the same shade, but I just switched brushes. This is the Moda brush, the medium eye shader, and I'm just running that same shade all the way across on the lower lash line, just while we're still here. Bring it all the way. And then it depends on the day how much time I have to kind of play around with makeup. But if I'm feeling like it, I will take a little bit of the shade called Rogue, which is this beautiful red shade. More like a burgundy red, it's not a true red. Or if I just want to do something really simple, I go straight into the shade called Henna. But I'm feeling like doing just a little extra today, so I'm going to be taking the shade called Rogue on my Sephora crease brush, and I'm just plopping a little bit of that shade right out here in the outer V. Just bringing in a little bit more color. I'm kind of going a little bit light. I swirled my brush around in there and it got a lot of pigment. I need to be careful. And then I kind of place it on both sides just like so. And then I'll go back in with the brush I was using for the transition and start blending that out. Because I wanted to merge with that initial transition shade, so easy peasy. And on the step 1 brush, I just bring that red shade down a little bit on the lower lash line. I'd say about 2/3 in. And then now we are going to be taking that brown shade called Henna. And I'm just taking that on my Makeup Geek Defined crease brush and packing that color in first, just right here in the outer V area. And just kind of packing that shade down, and then with no extra product, just starting to blend it out. And then same brush, just taking a little bit of the same shade underneath on the lower lash line, about like 1/3 of the way in. Then we are going to be taking the shade called Beaming, which is this beautiful pink shimmery shade. And I do like to give it a little bit of a assistance and give it a little spritz. Wow, that was a lot. I was a little close there. And then just start packing that all over the lid. I don't do a cut crease because, I mean, that takes so much longer when you're going in with it. And it looks a little bit more natural if you just go in with the eyeshadow by itself instead of doing that whole cut crease motion. It has that kind of feeling of being like a little bit more effortless. And I just take it all over the lid like this. On my MAC 248, by the way. This is the best all over the lid eyeshadow brush. And then if you want to, just take that brush you were using for, what was it, the henna, just kind of run it along these edges. I picked up no additional product. I'm just kind of blending these two together. Then that is it for eyeshadow. I swear we're going to go in now with some mascara. I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Just start coating up the top and lower lash line. Oh, and almost before I move on, I forgot. I'm gonna take a little bit of the highlighter we were using on the face, the Blossom Glow. on a pencil brush and just pop that in this inner corner, tie all the highlighting together. That's a Wayne Goss tip right there. And then for my more natural kind of eye looks, I don't like to take my Violet Vosses because they are very extra. So if you're trying to make it look more simple and effortless, where you didn't try so hard, like you tried, but it's like, you know, you halfway tried in a way, these are the lashes to put on. But by no means am I saying you can't wear like some heavy duty lashes with this look. I think it'll help glam it up. But if you want to keep it very natural looking, going with a pair of Salon Perfect lashes instead help kind of pull the look together. So I'm just plopping these on and adjusting them. And then let's lock it all down. I'm gonna take my Rimmel Stay Matte Fix and Go. This is a really nice little spray. Smells so good too. It just reminds me of cucumbers. But here we have it, the completed everyday holiday inspired makeup look. I freaking love this look. It has been my go-to for the past couple of weeks now, and it just screams like winter vibes to me and holiday time. Even though winter doesn't start, I think it's till next month, but I'm already in that mindset. I'm in the zone. You can't stop me. When it starts to get cold outside, boom, it's winter in my head. Skip the last bit of fall, it is winter. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this style of video, a little switch up from my first impressions and all the reviews I've been doing, just doing something with makeup that I swear by and I have been loving, and 100% recommend all of the items in which I have placed on my face today. So if you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that little bell button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!